Matt Knauss here, and today I want to talk about the most common question that I get from my friends, which is, what do I do if I'm coming home from dinner, I've had a drink or two, and I get pulled over? Imagine you're driving home after a nice night with some friends, and all of a sudden, red and blue lights start flashing in your mirror. There's just this wave of anxiety and fear that rolls over you as you realize you're the person who's being pulled over. The officer's trained to do a roadside investigation in 3 parts. And first, they're going to ask for your license, registration, and insurance. Now, while you're looking for those things, the officer is going to keep asking you questions to try to distract you. And if you stop looking for those documents and look up to talk to the officer, they're going to argue that you couldn't focus on 2 things at once, and so you must be drunk. It's a good idea to keep your registration and your insurance card in the visor clip above your head so that you always know where it is in case you need it. Next, the officer's probably going to ask you how much you've had to drink. And any cop will tell you that what they always hear is 2 drinks, and they don't believe it. Look, unless you're absolutely sure that nobody could think you're under the influence, it's best to say, if you think that's important, I'd like to talk with an attorney. The officer probably isn't going to like that very much, but just keep asking for that lawyer. At this point, the officer will probably ask you to get out of the car and take some field sobriety tests. These tests are voluntary. You don't have to do them. And a fun fact is they don't actually measure sobriety, but that's another video. Whether or not you take the tests, you might get arrested. And sometimes we don't have good choices. Sometimes the choice is, do I get arrested, or do I give the police a whole bunch of evidence first and then get arrested? Less evidence is better. The reality is being stopped by the police is extremely stressful. And if you've had anything to drink, the safe thing to do is to take an Uber home. But if you find yourself in a situation where you have had too much to drink and you do get arrested for DUI, check out our free guide, 5 Steps to a Successful DUI Defense. Look, it doesn't matter who your attorney is. If you follow the steps in that guide, you're going to put yourself in the best position to get your DUI case dismissed or reduced without losing your license or going to jail. So go ahead and click on the link below and check out our free guide.